Brookings, the top stories we are following for you. We'll have the very latest on the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll also bring you a report from Corner Brook where an armed robbery suspect has been apprehended by police, and Jack Harris makes an announcement. All that and so much more is coming up in just a moment. It was announced this afternoon that Newfoundland now has its first confirmed case and 2 presumptive cases of COVID-19. As of Wednesday, the Minister of Health and Community Services declared COVID-19 a public health emergency under the Public Health and Protection and Promotion Act. Gyms and fitness facilities, including yoga studios, tennis and squash facilities, plus dance studios, businesses that hold a license under the Liquor Control Act, whose primary purpose is the consumption of beer, wine, or spirits, cinemas, arenas, performance spaces, and bingo halls are all required to close. Restaurants are permitted to operate at 50% capacity as long as appropriate social distancing can be maintained. Gatherings of 50 people or more are not permitted. Anyone arriving in Newfoundland and Labrador from outside of Canada is required to self-isolate for 14 days after their arrival back into Canada. A person found in breach of these orders could face a fine or jail time. A corporation found in breach of these orders could face a fine of $5,000 to $50,000. In other news, the RNC has made an arrest following an armed robbery which occurred at a service station on O'Connell Drive in Corner Brook on the evening of March 15th. On March 18th, while continuing the active investigation, the RNC arrested and charged a male youth resident of Corner Brook with armed robbery and disguise with intent to conceal identity during the commission of an offense. The accused is being held to appear in court. And finally, the MP for St. John's East, Jack Harris, has announced that he has cancer, but the prognosis is good. Harris says a lump on his neck has proven to be cancerous. The prognosis is good and it was diagnosed early. In the weather forecast, we do have some stormy weather on the way. I'll have those details in just a moment.
We were getting married in the most beautiful rural setting. My mom got sick and couldn't be with us for our big day. I was heartbroken. Thankfully, we discovered Xplornet. They responded right away and connected us to high-speed internet. Our big day was incredible because it felt like Mom was there.
Xplornet. Connect to what matters.
In anticipation of our next Weather Maker, Environment and Climate Change Canada has issued a special weather statement for a good chunk of the island. A special weather statement in effect for most of Newfoundland and the entirety of Labrador. There's also a wreck house wind warning and a special weather statement in effect for Channel Portavass and vicinity. So here's what's happening, this setup. We do have a storm system that is going to push through Newfoundland and Labrador as well as we head into Friday night into Saturday. Likely most areas will start out as snow, and it is going to change to rain for the Avalon, the south coast of Newfoundland, most of central and western Newfoundland as well. The northern peninsula and Labrador will likely remain as snow. And on the weather map there, those lines that are all connected, those are isobars, and the more closely compact they are, the stronger the winds are going to be. So we are going to see some gusty winds as the low pushes through. Your forecast for Friday is not looking all that bad, though, for most areas. St. John's will see some cloudy conditions. The south coast, central Newfoundland, as we head through the day, things will start out nice in the morning, and we are going to see some snow moving in the afternoon into the early evening hours. Temperatures right around 0, and the west coast likely getting into the precipitation much sooner. We'll start out, as I said, as rain, change over to snow, and we are going to see some gusty winds as well. And in Labrador, we are looking at snow for Happy Valley Goose Bay and for Labrador City as well. Your extended forecast for St. John's, Friday will be fairly overcast. We'll see snow into the overnight hours with a high of -1. And then we really warm up for Saturday. We are going to see some rain with a high of 9. However, about 10 to 15 millimeters of rain is expected. Sunday and Monday looks nice with a mix of sun and cloud, cooling back down. Temperatures reach the positive side of the temperature scale for Tuesday with a chance of flurries or rain showers. In Gander, we'll see a mix of sun and cloud to start for your Friday. Snow moves in the afternoon, and then as we head into the overnight hours, it will change over to rain. Rain continues on Saturday with a high of +5. We'll pick up about 5 millimeters of rain, and then sun and cloud for Sunday, sunny for Monday, and a mix of sun and cloud expected for Tuesday. And then in Corner Brook, we are looking at more precipitation than most of the island. We'll see about 3 to 8 centimeters of snow for your Friday, changing over to rain in the afternoon into the evening and overnight. We'll pick up about 10 to 20 millimeters of rain, and then precipitation continues for your Saturday. We're looking at about 2 centimeters of snow and 5 to 10 millimeters of rain. 3 degrees for Friday, 5 degrees for Saturday. Sunday we really cool down, -13 with a chance of flurries. A mix of sun and cloud for Monday. Tuesday, -1 with a chance of some flurries. That's a look at your news and your forecast. And now you can check out your local details at newfoundnews.ca.